Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. How are you all? I hope everything will fine. Well, I will introduce myself. My name is Suci Mira Andani. So, on this occasion, I will explain and present my point about what the explanation text is. So, here we have 4 agendas. For the first is about the definition and purpose of the explanation text. For the second, about the generic structure of explanation text. And the third, about language features from explanation text. And for the last is, I will give example of explanation text. So now I will explain about definition and purpose of explanation text. What is explanation text? Explanation text is a text that explains about a process or sequence of phenomena. There are 2 types of explanation text: sequential and cause and effect. So, explanation text is a text which tells process relating to forming of natural, social, scientific, and cultural phenomena. Explanation text is to say a way and how of the forming of the phenomena. It is often found in science, geography, and history textbooks. And what is the purpose of explanation text? Explanation text tell us written to explain how and why something happens. The text contains the next is generic structure. The generic structure is of explanation text consists of 3 components. For the first one is title. Of course, a text must have a title. With the title will attract the reader to see what the actual content is. Of course, the headline is very useful for getting the news to be read by others. For the second is generic statement, studying the phenomena or issues which are to be explained. For the last is sequence explanations, studying a series of steps which explain the phenomena. We move to language features. The language features of explanation text are, for number 1, is focusing generic participant, an object or phenomenon which is being discussed, such as rain, chocolate, etc. For number 2 is using present tense. This kind of text mostly applies present tense for its sentences, such as chocolate starts from a tree called cocoa tree, and etc. Number 3 is using chronological connectors. The text applies chronological connectors or chronological connection or connectives, such as first, second, third, then, after that, finally, so, as a consequence. Next is using passive voice. The text sometimes applies passive verb, such as the beans are fermented for about a week, dried under the sun, and shipped to the chocolate maker. The last one is using noun, pronoun, verb, and etc. Like so many other texts, explanation text absolutely applies a lot of nouns, pronoun, subject pronoun, object pronoun, possessive pronoun, demonstrative pronoun, action verb, etc. I will show you example about how chocolate is made. So for the first paragraph is the general statement, and for general participant in the example we have chocolate, chocolate, and some words of chocolate in example. So next we have passive voice, such as the fruits are the tree seed, the beans are fermented, they are shipped, sorted and blended, and etc. So next we have a chronological connector, such as for the second paragraph we have for the third paragraph we have next, after that, so the next process, and then. And we have action verb, such as we are eating, and the next process is winnowing, and etc. So finally I finish to explain and show my point about the explanation text. Thank you so much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.